So in today's video, we're going to be breaking down white snapper. So let's begin. So white snapper, or any kind of snapper for that matter, is a beautiful, delicate fish, and it almost has a slight sweetness to it. This kind of fish is perfect for the summer because it lends itself really well to the grill. So in this video, I'll be going a bit faster than my usual fish filleting videos, but if you want a much more in-depth tutorial on fish filleting, then check out my other videos, and I'll leave a link down below in the description. And without further ado, let's start filleting. Alright, so here is our white snapper. And as you can see, it's already been gutted and cleaned. But what we're looking for here is that the eyes are not sunken in nor cloudy, and that the scales are tight to the flesh and not slimy. We also want to make sure that the gills are nice and dark pink or red, and that they're not discolored. And as you can see, the top spine fin has been removed, as well as the pectoral fin. So next, what we're going to do is we're going to work our knife around where that pectoral fin used to be in order to remove the head. And remember to keep your knife at an angle to preserve as much flesh on the fish as possible. And there is our head, which can be used for fish stock. Now next, what we're going to do is we're going to clean the bloodline, and I'm just going to slice right through the membrane that's covering the bloodline in order to expose it. And over a cold bowl of water, I'm going to use these bamboo skewers to clean out that bloodline. Next, we'll put our fish to the side and we're going to clean our board. And then now I'm going to start drying the fish, and this is a really important step in order to get clean cuts when filleting. And I use a dedicated rag just for this specific purpose. Next, we're going to start, of course, with the right side fillet. And our first incision is the belly. So just make sure to keep your knife as close to that center bone when making your slices. And remember to use the tip of your knife and always keep your index finger on the spine of the knife. And also use your dedicated rag to clean the fish oil off your knife. So once the tail portion is removed, what's holding this fillet onto the center bone is the backbone. So I'm just going to slide my knife right through and slice through that backbone. And there is our first fillet. And before we move on to the second fillet, we're going to clean our knife once again. So with this fillet, I'm going to start with the spine instead of the belly. And in order to keep the fish from moving around when filleting, make sure to place the palm of your hand on top of the fish. Another wipe of the knife, and we'll start with the belly now. And then once again, we're going to slide our knife right through and slice through that backbone. And there is our second fillet. And here is our center bone, and this is what we want with no flesh remaining. Now next, I'm going to remove the rib bones. And with my knife's edge pointed upwards, I'm just going to disconnect those rib bones from the flesh. And this will make it easier to place my knife underneath those rib bones and proceed to remove them. And here's our rib bones, which can be used for fish stock. So because the cartilage from the pectoral fin is still on the fillet, I'm just gonna do some trimming. And once again, this can also be used for fish stock. Now I'm gonna do the same thing with the other fillet. And then continue with trimming. Now lastly, I'm going to remove the pin bones, and a good tip is to always feel for them and to hold the flesh with your index and your thumb while removing the pin bones. And this will keep the flesh from tearing off. Okay, so here is our white snapper. So that is it, the white snapper filleted using the Sangmai Oroshi technique I've been showing you. And don't forget to give this video a like and subscribe to the channel if you enjoy this sort of content. The main focus of this channel is to improve your cooking and hone your craft. And of course, learn from all my mistakes that I've made throughout my career, which will probably save you a ton of embarrassment. So if you're down for that, then definitely subscribe to the channel. And until we meet again, keep on cooking.